Good morning, guys. NIO, what a home run trade from yesterday. Holy shit, I wish I'd done more shares. But I was also very close passing on it. I was really close passing on it. Up almost 13% from entry. I'll sell a small piece. Is GoGo getting tight? It broke out yesterday. No. Why would I get into them? I don't see an edge trading any of those. Only 8 viewers? I would be very grateful. I wouldn't have to answer so many questions. VVPR? Yeah, it looks decent. If we can put in another tight day today and maybe break out tomorrow would be nice. It's been relentlessly building higher lows. David, you're here. David, you count as 50 people. You're as annoying as 50 people asking, giving me bad setups. Yeah, I turned the view bots off. Alright. Shit, market already open. I didn't realize that. This mRNA looks intriguing. Didn't Trump mention Moderna in the debates? I think he mentioned Moderna. He did? Yeah, that's what I thought. I know they also had some news. Also BNTX is kind of trying. I'm not really looking to do much here. I'm kind of fully invested, and I can't really buy any more stock. But Moderna looks intriguing, and also JD looks interesting. Tesla maybe. I would prefer it to go sideways one more day. Looks like cruise lines are getting strong also. Tesla is setting up on the long side. Ideally it goes sideways today. We get a breakout tomorrow or something. Yeah, Overstock is really tight. This XBEV is attempting an IPO breakout. Very hot sector also. XP. XP broke out 2 days ago. Damn, JD looks good. I did pass on it. Baba? Yeah, Baba looks strong. CRSB, I don't know. Doesn't look special to me. China stocks are very strong. TAL is attempting a breakout. Yeah, but dude, this thing is up 5 days in a row. Where's the setup here? What are we gonna do with this stock? JNC, yeah, it's tightening. Looks good. MongoDB, yeah, this is the one I was shaken out of, unfortunately. Stitch Fix, no, not a good setup. It's very choppy. INSM, 20-year-old base doesn't mean anything. It's irrelevant. You know, it's not the same stock. What happened 20 years ago, it's totally irrelevant. I don't see anything here on INSM. IMPX? You still in IMPX, David? Are you a bag holder of this thing? Yeah, this Kirk is setting up in a really nice way. I like it. Just needs to break out. I bought some yesterday. I'm just trying to manage my positions. I'm not doing. I'm kind of heavily long a bunch of stuff, and yeah, I'm just gonna chill out. Damn, shady. Maybe I should have bought it back. But I can't really. Too heavily long. Yeah, BE and plug. Those things are going. Oh, plug actually may. If we can go sideways a few more days, it will have a really good setup. If we can just go sideways a couple of days. This whole sector is very strong. Celsius. I don't know. It looks very choppy right now. If you can tighten a few days. David, are you telling me you tried to front run me? Are you trying to tell me you're using this chat for your own purposes? For your own financial gain? PFSI? I don't really see it. Nah, it doesn't look great. Target? I don't know. Good guys, I have no idea. It could be up 100%, it could be down 100%. I don't know. If you're in it from yesterday, you know, you sell some after 3 to 5 days and then you start trailing the 10-day. You don't need to have any targets. But you would know that if you followed the instructions on screen. Yes, at least you're honest, David. If I ever value invested? No. BLDP, yeah. I don't know. Do I like it or not? It looks good on a weekly. Actually, you know what? It looks pretty good on a week. On the daily, it looks like shit. But it isn't a big flag on a weekly. And it's a hot sector. So if this plug and BE and all of these BLDP, no, yeah, BE and BL, if they all try to break out at the same time, I may do some of this. The last time I bought a flag on it was back here, and that was a really good trade. Went up 50% in like 10 days or something. That was a really good trade. W, it is setting up. It is setting up. It's getting tight. Building higher lows. It's surfing the 50-day. Yeah, it looks good. Ideal if it can go sideways a bit more. If I invest in dividend stocks, they are stocks that used to be great, and now they're not. If you invest in portfolios with dividend stocks, you can underperform the market. So no, I don't invest in dividend stocks. Dividend stocks not going to help you if they pay a 2-3% dividend, but they go down 50%, you know. I'm not a fan of dividend investing. It's outperformed the market for a underperformed the market for a long time. David stocks? You David stocks? What do you mean David stocks? Stocks that used to be great and are not anymore? Come on, guys, don't be mean to David. No, I know you're just kidding. I'm kidding too. Everyone, be mean to David. VVPR. Yeah, I would have preferred it being more tight. David is the sunshine of the chat room. I don't know about that. Yeah, VSDO looks pretty decent. It's getting tighter here. It had a random breakup like a couple of weeks ago that failed because of the market, but now it reset. And now these failed breakouts can be very valuable. Look at it, tried to break out, it failed, pulled back, but kept building higher lows, and now the setup is even better. So we're still hovering here. I can't tell if this is bullish or bearish. I guess it's bullish since we're holding above the actually the rising 50-day on the Nasdaq 100 and on the Nasdaq. That's pretty good. And the SPYs are on the below the rising 50-day and also below the declining 20-day. So we're holding up fairly well so far. So I don't know. Hey David, weren't you 54 yesterday? Did you say you were 54 yesterday? Did you just get a year younger? Let me concentrate. Hey David, you don't look a day older than 45 on your Facebook picture. I just gave him a compliment. That's because I was 38 when it was taken. Oh man. Oh. Wow, you did a breakout short database? That's awesome. That's awesome, man. Everyone, oh wow, Beyond Meat. Everyone needs to do it. You need to go through all the stocks in the US markets and go back as far as you can on like the monthly or quarterly charts. And then you go back and look for setups. Look at every winning stock, every stock that went up say 100 or 200% plus in a short amount of time, or 500,000% plus in a few years, and you look at the charts, and you will see it's the same patterns over and over again. Nothing new under the sun. It doesn't matter what Joe Biden does. It doesn't matter what the Chinese do. It doesn't matter what the Fed do. It doesn't matter what anyone says or does. All you need to do is focus on setups. Doesn't matter what anyone else says. It doesn't matter what your friendly neighbor says. It doesn't matter what financial media says. None of those things matter. All you need to do is focus on setups. That's it. And in 5-10 years, you can have more money than you know what to do with. Yes. You don't have to trade low ADR stocks. They're a waste of time. I'm for, none of you should do less than, have stocks less than ADR 5 or 6 in your scans. I do sometimes trade slower stocks because I'm kind of forced to, because I have a bigger account, like something like Twitter ADR 3.9, because it's nice and liquid. You know, I can do a lot of size. Does size matter? Size matters. Don't let anyone tell you size doesn't matter. Yeah, but LAC, where's the setup on it? It's just a random stock going higher. There's no setup on it. Last time it had a setup was on this day here. Ask Brandy about size. Your wife definitely thinks so. MDB, yeah, I actually bought it on this day here, but then I got stopped out on this day here, and it's straight up since. Baba looks like a decent setup, but ADR 2.5. It's not worth the time trading something like that for most of you with smaller accounts. It's just too slow moving stock. Man, I'm tempted to do this Tesla. I'm tempted. I'm gonna do like a small, I don't know. It's just, it feels like this thing wants to go to like 600 by next week. It just feels like that. It's just been building higher lows on the 60-minute chart. Should I do some on the long side? I need to do it in my Interactive Brokers account. That's by far my smallest account, but I'm kind of fully invested in my other accounts. So kind of heavily invested, what can I say? All right, I did a small position, 1,500 shares. It's like a, I mean, I don't know, quarter size, not even that. Just in case. And obviously if I see a tighter setup, I'm gonna do more, but 1K next week, okay. What is ADR? Well, if you follow the instructions on the screen, you'll find out. Fully invested? Yeah, margin as well. Not fully on margin, but I am using some margin, yes. LAC, nice. Now it's getting volume too. I just need a good setup to add to it. Kodak. I don't know. It looks like it's losing its momentum. But yeah, if it can take out this tight range, it could be a good setup. PNTG. Nah, I don't know. It looks too random. Purple? No, definitely not. I don't see anything here. It had a good setup back here, but right now it's just, the 20-day needs to catch up. Zyme, maybe in a few days. VIX, yeah. If it starts breaking that range, yeah. Apple. I don't see a setup on it though. Alright, and I'm pretty much done for the day. Now it's all about, waiting. Markets look like they are gonna, grind higher. And remember, markets are here to confuse most people most of the time. Everyone are looking for, either the market to go down or, to shop around until the election. And what if we get a rally into the election, right? I don't know. No one saw this rally coming, right? Then the market confused most people and we had a huge rally. Maybe we can have a huge rally into the election, and then no matter who wins, we're gonna get a sell-off. Maybe that's also a possible scenario. I don't know. Right now it looks like we're going higher. What time do mostly in the first 30 minutes, but they can happen at any time really. But usually most of the time things break out in the first 30 minutes or an hour or so. But there are many good breakouts happen also midday or even late day, So, is it worth being in front? No, just set alerts. This is what all these red lines on my screen are for. They're alerts. You don't sit in front of your computer. You just bring your laptop. And anytime something triggers, you get a beep, and then then you can, flip the screen up and look at what triggered, and if it's interesting, you trade it. If it's not, you just pass on it. That's what I do. I don't sit in front of my computer. I just sit in front of my computer when I stream. Then I go away, do other stuff. Most of the time. Yeah, and that's the problem. No one knows anything. That's why you focus on price action. No one knows anything. Inflation, shrinkflation, inflation. Exactly. And when you get a good setup, you buy. That's why I was so excited about silver up here when it looked like it had a high tide flag, but instead it broke down and there was no trade. I got super excited about it. I thought it was gonna set up for a multi-million-dollar trade. I use Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Carbon. It's great because it has a built-in 4G. So I have internet wherever I go. So I can just flip up the screen and everything is right there. It's always connected. I love it. Also go for the matte ones. Don't go for the glossy ones. They're horrible in sunlight if you're gonna be outside or at a window. They used to be terrible. I've had the X1 Carbon since like 4 years. Yeah, the old ones, yeah, but there's different ones. The new ones have, the cheaper ones have horrible screens. You should go the ones that have like 400, 500 nits of brightness. Everything else is just horrible. I think it should be illegal to sell computer or monitors that have less than 400 nits of brightness. I have a 400 nits matte screen. I think it's great. If you're gonna go for the glossy ones, go for the 500 nit ones. But always go for the as bright screen as possible. I know some of the cheaper screens, they're like 300 nits. You can't use them. I mean, you have to be in a dark room to use them, pretty much. It's horrible. But a lot of people don't know that. They just go for the cheapest ones and then they suffer. Doku is setting up in a nice way. I like it. If it's, not today, but maybe tomorrow if it breaks out. I'm not gonna buy anything new. But it is setting up. It looks great on the weekly chart. How much RAM? You don't need more than 16 gigs for trading. I rarely use more than, I don't know, 8 gigs, 10 gigs. Your 64 gigabytes for trading is absolutely overkill. I don't get these people who buy gaming computers for trading. I just don't get it. Like, what the fuck are you guys doing? I just don't get it. You can trade fine from a laptop. You can even connect like 4K screens to your laptop. It's gonna be fine. Oh, TWS, yeah. TWS is not great for laptops. It's a horribly, horrible platform. Thinkorswim and TWS are horrible if you're on a laptop. They're just gonna drain your battery like nothing. There's something wrong with it. It's like some 5-year-olds have coded them. Go for software that doesn't like I use TC2000, I use Chrome, and I use Sterling Trader, and like they drain no battery at all. Yeah, Thinkorswim and TWS, they're just horrible. They require a lot of resources. They eat up your RAM, and they use a lot of CPU. Even if you're idle, like they don't do anything, they still eat up your CPU and RAM. I don't know what the hell is wrong with those platforms. Everyone is always complaining about them on Twitter. I haven't used Thinkorswim in a long time, but I do use TWS now and then, and it's just horrible. Just drains up all your resources. They can trade and play World of Warcraft? Yeah. Yeah, but a lot of people, they don't game, but they still buy gaming laptops for their trading. But if you game, that's another thing, absolutely. Yeah, I use Sterling Trader on my 2 main accounts. And then I have Interactive Brokers for my smallest account. Yeah, Dust is also pretty good. Do you take the trades as Sterling Trader? Well, since I just said Sterling Trader is my platform for my two main accounts, that means, what does that mean? Swing School? Guys, what you need to do is focus on your short databases. Anyone who hasn't built a short database of past breakouts with at least like 1,000 breakouts, you know, you should get to work. You don't need more entertainment. You need to get to work. What's the difference between Sterling and DAS? Not much, really. They both work really well. Not short database, short database. You should build a database of past setups. You should study how stocks work, how they move. It's the same patterns over and over again. If you learn the patterns, you will get filthy rich. That's how it is. So what you guys, you know, you don't need another a short school or swing trading school. What you need to do is build your databases. That's what you need to do. You found another fake me on Twitter? Oh man, what's the handle? I know there's one with two E's on the end. There's one with two E's on the end. I reported that account, but then Twitter wanted me to send ID proof, and I was too lazy. I never did it. I don't give a shit. Let them pretend to be me. I don't care. Okay. I wonder if it's the same person or if there are different persons. It's kind of funny. They block me. The first thing they do, they block me. I can't even see my own imposter's tweets. So rude. It's you, Chris? You, Chris. It's you, David? I knew it. Yeah, let them solicit money, man. No one's gonna fall for it anyways. And if they're gonna fall for it, I don't want that person as my follower anyways, so. Like everyone who's following my accounts, like my account, you're already following my account. You're so old, Reno has to help you use Twitter. You thought this was the fake account. I mean, just a range break. I mean, you know, it's right now it's starting to break the range. I mean, maybe a little bit more. I mean, you know, it looks good. It's been building higher lows, surfing the rising 100-day, and now it's trying to take out this range. not an exact science. It's not. It's more art than science, or it's a combination of art and science. In full size? Yeah, I haven't sold a share of Beyond Meat yet. So right now we're grinding higher. Looks like SPYs are trying to reclaim the 20 and the 50. That's good. Nasdaq has already done that. That's very good. Russell is irrelevant. Yeah, I really don't see much more here to do. Most of my positions look really good. Now it's all about trailing and trimming. You know, you don't need to work constantly. You know, you wait for your spots. When you see good setups, you take them, and then you just trail and trim. It's really, you just do same things over and over again. You really don't need to focus on anything else. It's irrelevant. We have or not we. You have elections. You know, in a month or so. All of these things are irrelevant. It doesn't matter what China does. It doesn't matter. All of these, they don't matter. Just follow price action. Yeah, preferably there's also big volume increase at the breakout. What are my positions really? They're on my screen. And if you had followed the instructions on screen, you would know. Sale. It looks okay. It looks decent. A little bit slower of a name, but yeah, it looks decent. I sound angry because people don't follow the instructions, man. They're right there on the screen, and I get the same questions over and over again. Like, if new, type here, but people don't do it. So I get annoyed. I'm not selling anything, so I have the right to be annoyed. I don't care if people don't, you know, if people get offended and leave my stream. Like, you know, I'm trying my best here. Exactly, I'm not an entertainer. I'm not here to entertain you. Like a lot of people who come here from Twitch and you know, they're looking for entertainment, right? I'm not here to entertain you. I'm really not. I want to make successful traders out of you. That's what I'm here for. And I can give you relationship advice. I can give you car advice, you know. I can give you all sorts of advice for free. Boating advice? Yeah, I can give you all sorts of advice. You're here because David paid you to be here? BMW M3? I don't know, I haven't seen it. Ragdoll advice? Ragdolls are awesome. Oh man, the chat is moving too fast. I can't keep up. Let's see. Without me, you would never know about Brandy Love. Without Moist Mango, none of us would know about Brandy Love. So everyone say a thank you to Moist Mango if he's in chat. Yes, he's in chat. Do I have an OnlyFans account? I can, you know, a lot of people are asking me that. I'm thinking about getting one. David, you have a M340? Nice. Very nice. Oh, wife does? Wait, your wife is more manly than you are? Really? You have an Audi S8? Nice. That's nice too. Punk BMW. Alright, things are getting really slow here, so I'm gonna cut the stream. Thanks for joining, and I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. And good luck. How do you treat a stock like CRM? The volume looks... CRM. Well, CRM first, it's a pretty slow mover, so you probably shouldn't trading it. But it looks good. The setup looks good. I like the setup. It reminds me about like AMD a couple of days ago, and maybe JD today. Very similar setups. I do like the setup. All right. No, it's a fine looking base. Okay, guys. See you tomorrow. Take care.